BluntCut MetalWorks, July 24, 2021. This is Elmax 63rc. The metal sequence 6 TF0 SBF1 3D TG7. Get the sequence for me to remember. I made two of these. The other one is this one have the arch back, and this is straight back. This is CPM 154. Anyway, this is the boning knife. The sharpen width edge Pro at 12 degrees per side. Thickness behind the edge is about 99 micron, or it's about 39/10,000 of an inch. So the edge used for the kind of boning knife should be about 14-15 degrees for super high performance. Anyway, there I got 12 so I can see the damage. The edge and finish at 1200 grit, so it's and also I cut some bone before, so it's not perfect edge. I mean, at the close up there are some edges that have some deformation, or actually sort of missing pieces. Anyway, so I'm going to cut rope here instead of the backing, because the extreme case is when you have boning knife, you have bone contact, but usually you contact with fresh bone. But I use here, the bone here is the pork rib bone. It's very hard, so the backing it would be sort of the worst case scenario. But I'm just going to cut and later on see the overall damage extent. Assume that some of these things will have contact the bone, some actually doesn't. So it's like that one to clean. They're bone contact. So, but also the contact right now is perpendicular because I cut the rope. And this is paracord. I mean, I assume that I will go to do a different cut to it. Most of the cuts is where the logo is, so anyway I just gotta keep track of it. And so for this pork rib bone here, this is the marrow end. I'm going to wither a few. This is more of the soft end, so it's not difficult for the edge. But however, among the marrow there is some hard fiber. I mean, in this case. But I'm going to just basically not to cut bone here, but basically if you do an ugly bone contact somehow, and so that's why I wither instead here. So assume that you end up in it would have cut, right? And when you cut the bone and you deflect out of it and see what happens. And so, and I'm just going to cut for a measure here. I'm going to also cut some bamboo. Right? So I can do it this way. I fairly control. Anyway, we take a close-up picture, but then we see that what kind of damage it would do to this edge. So, I mean, if it was cutting, you were butchering, I mean, boning the meat there, and this edge will continue to cut the meat, even though after you have some bone contact. This, sharpen it, look like 12 DPS, look like this. It's not a perfect edge. I mean, you can see there a little undulation here, but it's clean enough. After the test, these are yet dirt on it, but they a little bit more in terms of I would say nano ripple, because I'm looking using 30x and 60x loop with light shined on the apex. I see carbide size glint. That means it's been pushed, reflect sideways. Anyway, the edge slides, able to slice formal paper on this paper pretty smooth, and it by multiple times. Anyway, it will cut for a long time, but I haven't tested the wear resistance for this.